Hey everybody, how you doing today? I realized when I was making the videos last time that I forgot to set the videos from private to public, so they should be public now. I did not figure out how to share them to Facebook yet, so I'm gonna do that. Um, I'll figure it out at some point. Today was an okay day. Um, we got a 2 hour delay, so just for the day being really lazy is really what I did. That's the problem that I have. Like whenever we get delays and stuff, I always end up being lazier than I am without delays, which is something I've kind of realized is normal for me. Like, I do it all the time. It's not a helpful habit, but it's something that I can't get behind, because when there's like no pressures on a day, it's like, whoa, I could literally do this tomorrow, and it wouldn't hurt me that much, because I'm gonna get it done anyway. So got not a whole lot of work done after school. In school, I did get some work done, which was good. I found that just doing work in school is just much more productive for me. Finding all those study habits. Yeah, that's something I think is important, is finding your own study habits rather than like what everybody says. Seeing like I haven't done flashcards like willingly almost ever, because they just don't help me with my homework, and such. And more importantly, not that this is something that you should do if it works for you, I don't really like revise as much, because I found that revision is just something I cannot mentally bear. Like, it's just much more trouble than it's worth to try and sit there and just like read something, or like my notes. My notes are, I take notes so that I don't like just to get the information. I don't take notes to read them later, because quite frankly my handwriting isn't good enough to read them anytime after the first time anyway. Yeah. So it turns out I think I told you already, but my computer is way too expensive to fix the parts that were broken. So we're just taking everything back. I got an external hard drive, so at least I have all my data, and I'm gonna explore other options for computing. I wore a free hugs. Is this gonna work in shot? I wore a Darth Vader free hugs T-shirt. A friend of mine has an I'd Rather Kiss a Wookiee shirt, which I thought would have been great to go with it, but she didn't wear it today, which made me kind of sad. But like, I'm gonna call my friend who at like 6 in the morning and say, hey, what shirt you should wear today? Jeez. Yeah. Yeah. Today was a decent day. Got some stuff happening. I managed to get part of a cleaning swab stuck inside of a saxophone that I then had to spend like several minutes getting out. But it's all good now. I fixed that. Another crisis averted today. The long list of things that just nearly were awful that I just managed to avoid. This day in history, Wednesday the 7th. The impeachment trial of President Bill Clinton begins. Good night, Mother. That's alright. So Bill Clinton's impeachment trial began today in 1999. That'd be the 7th of January. So yeah, all the political things, because yesterday was Al Gore. So, well, Bill Clinton's whole deal with all his stuff and things. I would embarrass myself if I tried to remember my political history in this situation. Do this. I'm gonna try anyway though, because I'm thinking about it. So flipping Reagan death. I don't think we've ever had a president be impeached. Presidents have definitely resigned. Reagan, I know, definitely resigned. Was it Jackson or? Definitely wasn't Johnson. Lyndon B. Johnson. Jackson, I think, or one of the earlier presidents, also resigned. After impeachment trials were brought against him. No, not Reagan. What am I talking about? Nixon, not Reagan. Nixon in the Watergate scandal. By the way, if you ever have a chance to watch if you're really hankering for a good historical, like, political movie, All the President's Men is a really good one. I would recommend it. I watched it a while ago with my dad. There's some nice movie work. Yeah.
And Clinton, I'm pretty sure, just resigned because
let's face it, it's a situation where it really just works out better. And then General Gerald Ford acquitted him. Then I guess he must have been convicted then of being a terrible president. Which is funny because as far as I understand it, up until that whole thing happened, people really liked Bill Clinton. Like that's no situation where, like there's people like presidents for different reasons and stuff. But yeah, I really don't know where this is going and what relevance this has, but it's whatever. Um, all in all, today was an okay day. Um, Tomorrow's supposed to be below 0 degrees, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Also not fun. Luckily, we had another 2-hour delay, which I'm slightly excited about, because that means that I can like freaking wake up later. I had to wake up earlier today because like my mom was going places and such and whatever. So yeah, but get another 2 hour delay, and they might just cancel school because we've had cold days in the past because we're a bunch of flipping wimps in Northern Virginia. But it's all right. I can understand it because the concern is not as much like with the actual cold as it is or the snow as it was with people who don't know how to deal with those things. God, like I look freaking gross. I'm sorry, because I don't want to do this after I take my shower for the evening because like it'll be like my hair will be wet and gross. But I really should try to look a little bit more presentable for this. But the problem is, it's the end of the day. You know. But yeah, it's because people sorry about that humongous yawn just then. But it's because people don't know how to drive in those situations that really is a problem. Like on the 6th, like I don't know if I must have mentioned, but tons of people were in accidents. Tons of people didn't know how to handle icy and slippery conditions, and that led to a lot of problems. Um, my mom said that even if I did have a car, I would not be driving on the 6th. I haven't told the story of how I You know what? I'll tell you tomorrow how I got and lost a car. It is a very sad tale, but it's one probably worth retelling. Um, I will tell you that tomorrow though. So that's all I have today. Goodbye, everybody.